And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these
wide open spaces. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that ball.
It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Bennett. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Canes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Concepcion. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lee. There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice move, creates some space. He's loose. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running
into the secondary on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a crease to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Sweet cut there. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
To the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Quickly to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. That's caught, it's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense not showing press coverage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those...
Turning it on! Another broken tackle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Hurricanes will have it first and 10. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get him in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He might want another play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man. It's Lee. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. They're going to run it. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle guys.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He'll pull it on the read. spins away from the defense. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds space on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! They move on top here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find, sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen, whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Beck. Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And I'm curious if that shot right there to the end zone was the offense's way of being aggressive. And now they take the field goal. Because a field goal ties this thing up. Big decision for this offense upcoming. Do I take the field goal, the guaranteed tie, or do I keep the gas pedal to the floor and be aggressive?
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Now on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium. And the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy. But you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. On the run, it's Hardy. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. So Clemson has it first to start overtime. Might be looking to run. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run it left here. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the...
Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Running the red zone, it's Fletcher. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Right now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play?
Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA